Hello and welcome to Squeenie Central. So I did a thing. I think it's kind of cool. I don't even know what day it is, but it's like mid-June. And I'm really late on getting stuff planted out. Literally, like seed, transplants. I'm just late on all of it. But, so, I should say not but. So I did something the other day that I planned on doing. I just got to it because it required a fence because of my chickens. So as you can see, we're over in the compost area. They're home away from home. They're Paradise Island compost area. And next to it was where the tree fell down last July. It fell. We got it cut. We ground the whole thing up to stump the roots as far as they could. And all this brown chopped up wood chips, but not like wood chips. It's like ground up wood instead, was left over. So what we did was, or what I did, because I was like, we're not going to plant grass there, and we didn't. I made this little fenced in area here. So I don't know how big it is. I'm going to guess maybe 30 round. And what I did was I added, in one section I added boxes. You can kind of see them funky little things over there. But I didn't have time to do boxes everywhere because I've been very busy lately, if you didn't know. And so what I did was I just started adding, when I emptied out the chicken coop the other day, I added chicken bedding, which is what that light brown stuff is. And I also added wood chips. So these are wood chips from the pile that was out there for the last 2.5 years. We're still trying to get rid of it. 17 yards is a lot. So I added a whole bunch of wood chips in here. I think I added like 2 or 3 wheelbarrows of, chickens are fighting. 2 or 3 wheelbarrows of, I'm sorry, I'm all kinds of crazy bird noises. One being a crow, and now my roosters. Now this rooster is making high-pitched noises because there's a crow that just landed over there, which is okay. They should be fine, but I don't know if you can see him walking. He's walking. Where'd he go? I lost him. He was walking right over there by that blue ball. And there's chicken girls over here, so I think he's concerned. Go get him. Go ahead, Vader. Go protect your girls. But anyway, back to here. This is my my little, what I'm calling my watermelon, pumpkin, okra patch with a fig tree. So I planted that fig tree about 3 weeks ago. It's doing much better than it was in a pot over winter. And it's going to stay there. We're going to cover it in the wintertime. They can survive here in New Jersey. It's in the south-facing area, so it'll get sun year-round pretty good. So hopefully it will produce figs maybe by next year. I don't know. But anyway, so you can kind of see there's like a half circle right there. It's not even a half circle. It's like an arc. And there's another arc over here. Well, in those 2 arcs, I actually planted okra because I was tired of okra being in my garden and very big and just in the way. So I figured here it's kind of like a border. So I planted okra, about 3 different varieties, maybe 16, 20, 25 plants. I don't even know. And then I also just planted today some sunflower seeds on the inside. I left a kind of a walkway on the outside so I can walk around and pick the okra. And then on the inside, I planted the watermelon. So you can see I have some of my transplants right there. There's some way back there. I think there's like honeydew and cantaloupe as well back in there. And then in the middle where it looks like there's nothing, I actually just planted some seeds. I planted some pumpkin sweet sugar pie seeds, and I planted a couple of sweet meat squash seeds. I have no idea, but I had bought them, so I'm going to plant them, and I did. So hopefully those will all take off soon because the ground is warm. I gave them a nice good soaking in. I'll do it again probably tomorrow morning, and hopefully we'll have some sprouts soon. So that is what I just did when it comes to new garden spaces. What else is going on here? Whew, sun's bright. Okay, not much in garden 1. I need to pull a lot of stuff. All the cilantro, as you can see right there, the cilantro is gonna seed, which would be cool because maybe it'll seed in my grass and I'll have cilantro grass. That'd be awesome, burning weeds. I have all these onion tops that were from last year, and since it was their 2nd year, they all flowered. So I'm really just gonna collect those seeds there because you never have too many seeds. Okay, so sorry about that. I got a phone call. I realized I missed a meeting I was supposed to be at today. Oh, there's just so much going on. Gardening is just so much more interesting. It's what I want to do more of. Actually, I just realized too, I wanted to show you. So I have this tub that I think I know I didn't use it last year for gardening, but I did use it 2 years ago. It's a bathtub. We had bought it originally for redoing a bathroom in the house, but it was too small. So I had brought it out here and used it before as a bed. And again, I am trying to grow potatoes in there. I put a bunch of potatoes in there, and hopefully they will sprout soon. I only did it, I guess a week ago. I don't even know if it was a full week ago. So I just did that. Yeah, I just did it. Actually, it wasn't even a week ago. It was this week, or end of last week, or this weekend. I'm not sure. It's a Monday. And the Blackberries here are doing great. They have one retention wire up here. One wire up here. I just added these this morning, and I'm going to put the wire on here to the other side so I can get this off the ground. I need to do that soon because, as you can see, they're starting to turn. Look at those beauties. Tons and tons and tons and tons of blackberries all throughout here. 2 plants, that's all this is. But this actually was broken off. As you can see, it's one of the thicker ones right there. It was broken off, and we had some, sorry, the sun's behind me, had some firewood delivered, and the truck had to drive back here, and it accidentally snapped it off because, well, it was there and it was long. So that's what happened. All right, let's see. The other side of garden 1, which is where I am right now. I actually want to make my way back, grab some of the eggs, because I don't think my son grabbed them all, because I have 3 birdie chickens right now. But here's the other side of garden. So I was over there earlier. Oops. Those are those onion tops there. Here, there are some strawberries in the corner. I put one of the other, this is one of the cattle panels that used to be over where the raspberries were. This is where I'm going to be planting my sweet potatoes in the next week or 2. They should be in. And I'm going to plant those here. I probably don't have enough room. I might actually plant some on that side and then add some of the wood chips and compost on this side and plant some here. I don't know. We'll see. But I want the leaves to grow up the panel. That way I can harvest leaves and we can eat them. Again, something else that is totally gone to seed that needs to be taken out. I think there's some fresh collards in there, but a lot of that is collards and some kale. And again, over there, same thing. My asparagus is doing its tower thing for next year. I didn't do a great job of snapping them off. I did get a lot, actually, but I'm going to plant some more that I have. And hopefully, I'm going to put them in this bed there, that small bed that has a couple in it, but it actually has like 3 or 4 garlic in it right now. And so when those come out, I'm going to plant the extra asparagus I have in there so that I can have another full bed of asparagus in the coming years. So I cleaned out the chicken coop Sunday. That was my lovely Sunday job. And I usually do that in April. But the weather was super hot in April, and then I was busy, and whenever it was not hot, it was raining. So I didn't get to do it till the middle of June. They all think I'm not bringing you treats. I'm not even walking to the shed. Why are you guys running up to me? Y'all are on the wrong side of the line. But let's see. I didn't do their coop yet. I have to do their coop still. I'll probably work on that tomorrow. But here is the bigger mixed coop. They spread everything out. I just put some more hemp in there. They're my broody mamas. The one in the middle, I actually gave her an egg that she was sitting on and it hatched the other day. And it's baby chicks coming for the one on the left and the one on the right. To say we've been broody way too long, and I'm tired of feeding you guys in the coop. So you guys will get your babies very soon. And the baby I hatched was jet black. And the only other jet black chicken I ever had was actually Vader. He's that rooster way over there. He was jet black when we got him. That's why his name is Vader, because, well, you know, we were hoping he would stay a black chicken. not, but that's what happened. All right, so let's see. Let's see if I can look in here and check on this baby. She hatched, didn't hatched. She's been broodiest the longest. Hey, Mama. Where's my baby? Oh, I hear him. Or her. I hope it's a her. I let her keep an egg just in case. Oh, there's 2 eggs under you. You're not supposed to have 2 eggs. She's not going to let me see the baby right now. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. She just tucked that egg right back under her. I'm hoping 1 chick is enough. I don't know. Those are your girls, Coco. Oh, they're freaking out about them. But I still have to empty their coop. Like I said, someday soon. The grapevine for the chickens had a bunch of little berries on it. But it looks like I don't see any of them now. That's very weird. I don't know where they went. There were tons of little green pre-berries. Like you see, that's a dried up one. I don't know what happened. Okay, well, it's nothing I want to eat, so it's fine. I dug up and planted over here because it has seeds in it, and sorry, I don't like seeds in my grapes anymore. I'm a little too old for that. So I dug it out. I do have 3 more grapevines that are seedless for sure that need to go in the ground soon. I was hoping to get the pergola 6-0 turned into a pergola. It hasn't happened yet, so I'm probably just going to plant these guys out and pray, I guess. So I have these 2 right here, and there's 1 over there, and the blueberries are getting berries on them. The chickens have been eating them, so I have 3 covered, which I'm hoping is to save for us to have a little snacking. It's nowhere near enough blueberries for us. We pick 20-something pounds of blueberries a year and eat them over the winter time and freeze them and stuff. So we're literally on our last quart bag, I think, from last year. So 2 weeks I can go blueberry picking, so it's perfect. Here I planted more potatoes. I got these mini tubers from Rare Seeds, Baker Creek Rare Seeds. I planted all the mini tubers in here. Oh, I have sprouting. Oh, yes, okay. Can you see that? Sprouting. Awesome. I don't know why there's none sprouting in this bed. On my planner app, I have them marked out. Oh, wait, maybe that's a sprout. That looks like, I don't know if it's a sprout or a weed. Hopefully it's a sprout. Awesome. Oh, there's a big one back there. Yes. So potatoes are starting here. This is actually like cornered off. I put a fence around it because I didn't want the chickens getting in. So we got a fence around it, and I can open it up here and we can mow it. I think I actually put potatoes in those 2 bags too because I'm running out of places to put potatoes, which is a horrible thing. I haven't put any in the ground beds yet, but since all this garlic will be coming out soon, I have a feeling I might use one of these beds for some potatoes I have inside that have sprouted. I think I've got mostly all the scapes off. There's a scape here, but I was just reading, leave a scape on, and once it goes from curling to straight up, it's about time to harvest. So I'm going to leave that one there. They still have several green leaves. You're supposed to wait till there's like 5 green leaves left. Most of them are dead. I started to take this wire down because I don't need it anymore because the chickens don't come in here anymore. I just have to finish taking it down so I can do my harvesting. But I think I've got most of, oh, there's 3 in there. I just see, I don't know if you can see them. There's like 3 more in there, but there's like 3 different varieties of garlic in here. So they're all going to kind of do their own thing at different times. Nothing looks entirely brown, I don't think. Oh, except for this one. This one right here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green. Everything else is dead. Oh, who wants to go on an adventure with me and harvest that garlic just to see if we're on the right track? Huh? Everyone does? Oh, awesome. Thanks for joining me. Here we go. Oh, it's right next to a water hose. Let's see what we got here. This will be a good test. Just kind of digging around. I usually use my fingers to harvest my garlic. I don't use tools. It gets pretty dirty. My fingernails will be black when I do this whole bed, or when I do parts of the bed, 'cause I'm sure they're not all going to be harvestable at the same time. Oh, it's looking good. It's pretty big. Or at least feels like it might be pretty big. Yeah, it's not as big as I thought. Yeah, it's kind of small. And it's not ready. Doesn't have any shoulders. It's still round. So, not ready yet. This doesn't matter that it only had 3, 4, 5 leaves. They weren't completely dead either. I just rushed it because I just love garlic so much. So, not ready. Getting there. It's actually a good size. So another 2 weeks, I guess. And you can see, like right next to that one, there's that scape still turned down. I'm gonna let that one stay there. See if it straightens up. This, I think that's an elephant garlic. That's an elephant garlic. The leaves aren't dead, they're just bending over. I don't think that matters. I don't really know. I've never grown elephant garlic before, so we'll find out. There's some tomatoes in here that I've started. I can't get all the way in to pull all the weeds. I've been trying. I have this stupid thicket weed. I don't know what these are, but I do not let these get too big because let me tell you, those suckers hurt. What I was hoping would come up in here would have been, these aren't good for your, would have been some green giant tomatoes from last year, but they're not. All these other weird weeds are coming up. Thank goodness. Weeds, you're impending. You're taking up nutrients and space. My garlic needs to grow. You have to get out of here. I have been weeding in here regularly. Obviously. Can't pull weeds out. So that's my garlic. Dill growing up in the middle. Always. Okay. What did I do here? I don't think that tomatillo is going to make it. I tried to transplant this tomatillo, but it actually pulled apart when I went to take it because it had broken from where it was growing. It wasn't my fault. I swear, it wasn't my fault. This bed constantly has mint growing in it. So I'm always trying to pull mint out. Try to get, like this, try to get as much of the root as I can. Because otherwise, it won't let anything grow if there's roots everywhere. What do I have here? Some squash. I just planted my squash out. Yep, I did. That's an eggplant back there. That's a squash. I don't know what kind. I have to look at my app. That's another squash right there. And another squash there, another squash there, an eggplant way back there between the volunteer tomatoes I let stay. I pulled a bunch out, let a couple stay. I may have to throw a tomatillo in the ground. I have 2 tomatillos over on the other side of that wire. But I was trying to hope this one would make it after it broke itself. These are actual squash transplants. Don't remember what kind. Eggplant. I think this is some kind of wild rose. It's nothing I planted. It's gotta go. More squash coming up. Every one of these green sticks is a squash. I'm going to try to grow vertically this year. So that'll be exciting. These 3 are not coming up for nothing yet. Another day, another day. I actually still have some cucumbers over here and some peppers that I need to get planted. The peppers are going in the bags that you see over there in the corner. The cucumbers, I have some here. I was hoping those cucumbers could hang on until I got the garlic out, and I was going to put some on the other end of that bed down there. These are all cucumbers I just planted recently. So some of those over there I actually did plant here, but I didn't want to plant all one kind. So I actually have like a lemon cucumber and what's that other one? A lemon cucumber. I don't know, some other specialty cucumber there. Some white cucumbers or slicer white cucumbers. These are like the regular cucumbers that I'm having trellis up this side of the trellis. On the other side should be squash, winter squash. I need to get that in the ground as soon as possible. But I don't know if I mentioned earlier, my daughter didn't clear the ground for me, so I kind of gonna have to do it, which is just a pain. Look at me, I'm like so particular. I was just looking and there's like 2 more there that are gonna need this space. And then these guys here, and then these are the tomatillos. Yeah, I know, tomatillos grow gigantic. Not the best spot for them. Was not intended that way. It's just what happened. Try to get these to grow up this way. Volunteer tomatoes. Almost positive that's peach. Volunteer tomato plants I let stay. I give them a good another trimming already. I'm trying to use this as much of the trellis as much as possible. Okay, cut this off. Got fruit already. I don't have my clippers on me. Another volunteer I'm letting grow up. And yes, I probably should pick these. Definitely going to be dried beans. Bottoms are all dying. And then I might plant some more cucumbers over here then, I guess, actually. I could probably do that soon, since these are about dead this week. Meant where my winter squash is supposed to go, but nothing has been removed yet from this area. A couple volunteer tomato plants in the middle of the walkway, which I know I'm not going to let stay because I did that last year and I regretted it. So I am going to pull them up. I actually think I'm going to pull one and put it over here because I think it's a Chadwick cherry, and I only have this tiny one which is doing nothing. I mean, it's doing something, it's just not doing a whole lot. So tomatoes, onions, planted some spinach in here, Malabar spinach I believe. This is a weed. This is a weed. This is a weed. That might be a spinach. So I planted a bunch of spinach in here. And here. I'm going to have to check my chart and see which one this is versus that. Yeah, this is definitely some kind of spinach. And that's a spinach. And no, I don't remember what is what. Some basil. I had to grow some more basil because all the basil I grew somehow didn't make it. I still have some onions in here. You see a difference. This one was chicken from the coop. Right from the coop. Over here was not. This is, I think this was actually compost that was chicken manure but went over for the year. And so it looks like just dirt. I don't know. I think I kind of like taking it right from the coop and putting it in the garden bed. So if I can get my act together next year, I'll do that earlier. And all my beds will look like that because the nitrogen is awesome, but it's not hot. So I have a bunch of squash. Oh, I can take you out now. Here's a squash. Or a watermelon. I have no idea how I got all the way over here because the watermelons were all the way over there. And there's no way. I don't know how I got over here. Same deal with these. I believe these are tomatillo plants. They always look like that with the holes. I think these are my tomatillos. But my tomatillos weren't planted here. They were planted over there in that corner where I have not one tomatillo plant. So, things are strange this year and how they moved about in the yard. Could have been chicken doing. I did have the chickens in here this year. It could have been chicken moving things around. These plants here, I did not get these tied up, did I? No. I did start. Look at these buds. I did start getting them up. I think a lot of these are black tomatoes, Black Princess, Blue Beauty, Black Beauty, some Cherokee Black, I think, or Cherokee Greens on the other side. It's just Cherokee Purple. What else we got over here? I think that's a Paul Robeson. This one right here. I did one of these last year. I didn't really like it, but I also don't think I got a good one. So I'm planting one more. I planted one this year. Parsley is going to seed. I need to pull what's on the bottom and dry it. Tomatoes that are more bush-like. They're bush-like as well. And so these I'm not sure. I got these from a show. I have to check and see. I left the container there so I could look them up. I'm not sure if they're bush or if I'm going to have to support them. I know that one I'm going to have to support. That's why I gave it its trellis thing already. But that should be a bush, and that should be a bush one. And then, again, there's onions all throughout here. Hopefully it'll help with bugs. We'll see. And then over here, there's some tomatoes. Oh, what are those things? Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm going to take that off. It's not the top of the plant, so I'm okay with taking that off. But I need to. Hopefully you guys won't be watching me break my one and only. But you did just watch me find. Yuck. Squash bugs. Eggs. And I'm going to squish those. Just like that. Bye-bye. Try again. I don't know what's... Oh my god. Oh. That's disgusting. We're going to come out here and do a little bit of a natural insecticidal spray on this guy. Because I don't know what that is. That looks really gross. I do not like that. This is supposed to be a Principal Borghese sun-dried tomato. Ugh. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies is what it is. Ugh. That's disgusting. Yeah, we're going to spray something on that. That's another one right next to it. It's really tall. It hasn't grown at all since I put it in, which, I don't know. This bed seems to be a little bit more prone to mushrooms. I don't know why. I don't know, but there's a lot of mushrooms in there. I don't know. Some more tomatoes. What are those? Oregano spring. Those are supposed to be bush tomatoes as well. Glacier tomato right there. Not sure why this pot is over here. These are the only two green giants I have. I need to fertilize. That's what I need to do. I'm going to bring over some fertilizer. Did I fertilize you guys? No, I did the other day. I did. I fertilized the other day. So I don't know. Because the fertilizer can's right there. Onions, of course. There's nothing in the front of this. I was going to plant ground cherries, and then I lost the ground cherry packet. I don't know what I did with it. So, I don't know. I don't know. I see something else I can plant here. Yeah, because I don't know what happened to the ground cherries I was going to plant. This bed does not have all the mushrooms growing in it that one does. That's strange. These are what's her name? Aunt Ruby's green. Those are Cherokee green, I think. Yep. And these are more Aunt Ruby's green. Every time I grow Aunt Ruby's green, they're not Aunt Ruby's green. So we'll see. This is a green zebra. I think I'm going to take a piece off and replant once this gets bigger because I like these. They're smaller and I only had one make it. But if I plant another one, it'll grow, and by the time, end of the summer, I can get hopefully a lot more. Not what I'm supposed to be doing right now, but I need someone that can weed whack for me. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't have time to weed whack or the energy to do so. Slid right into my nail. Oh. All right, peppers. These are the peppers. I'm planting them in bags because peppers take a long time to grow into creating. And every year, I say I'm going to overwinter. And every year, I start some in the overwintering process. And this year, I forgot to water them. So they all died because they were in my greenhouse. So we're going to do these guys. We're going to, they're in bags because that way when it gets cooler in like September, and that's when they really want to start producing, I can take these bags and put them in the greenhouse where they would keep producing, and then hopefully overwinter them. I try every year. So these are some potatoes. I'm not sure what happened here. This was not like this yesterday. What is going on here? I don't know. I don't know why it looks like that. I might just put more potatoes in here, but then again I might not, 'cause I don't like the way that looks. I planted some rutabaga back there. Never had rutabaga before, but I had seeds. Some borage, very pretty. Every year I've been saying I was going to plant it, and I would always forget. And I planted it. I may have planted it too early. I don't know how long it stays. Some chamomile, which may have been planted too late. And some chocolate, no, not chocolate mint, mojito mint over there. Still have peppers that need to go in. I showed these earlier. And over here, what is this? Don't ask me. This is Volunteer Tomatoville, along with Brassicaville. Are they helping each other? Who knows? But I got my very first ever broccoli head the other day. So I feel like it's a yes. I come in here and spray off the worms and eggs that I see at least once a week. There's also a whole lot of mint at that end, so that might be helping as well. They're definitely in here because you see we have holes, we have damage. But I think some of these might be somewhat resistant. And of course, since I'm so good at this, I don't remember which ones are which. Is that look at that. Another head. It looks like a Romanesca or it's cauliflower. I don't know. I don't care. I'll eat it. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what kind of broccoli that is. I know what it's supposed to be. I can look it up, but it doesn't look like that. These tomato plants are going to grow wild. I'm not caging them up. I'm not holding them up. I'm not doing anything. Over here we have some cabbages. Oh no. So I may need to get these out of here soon. This is Napa cabbage. Yeah, I think I'm going to pull these out soon. They're getting devastated by some worms. And make me some lion's head soup. Look at that beauty. Nice little cabbage head. Oh, lots of cabbage moth worms. Ew, need to go get my water hose spray. Yeah. I need to spray some of this down. They were not here the other day. Another broccoli head. Oh, it's so exciting. Look at that guy. He's ready to come off too. 2 broccoli heads. Those were started indoors a while ago. Actually started them at school with my kids. Another broccoli. Alright, so I gotta come back out here with spray. Get them worms. And there's more tomatoes. There are carrots in here. As you can see down here amongst the mint. So we'll see. This is just the crazy bed right now. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to brassicas. I try every year. They're supposed to be. These guys should be Brussels sprouts. I don't know. They don't look like Brussels sprouts. Okay, this one looks like Brussels sprouts. That one looks like Brussels sprouts. With bugs. So we're going to have to get those bugs. String beans! I had no string beans last year. I definitely can plant some more in here. We have string beans. These are bush beans. And those are my pole beans. Going on up right there. Purple pole beans, Kentucky pole beans, pole beans, and bush beans, and volunteer tomatoes, and cucamelons, and the beans that were growing in here. Oh, there's one. Sorry, cucamelon piece. So I'm gonna have to do something about some of these tomato plants, so they don't need to stay in here. They definitely don't need to stay. I think these are Cherokee Chadwick cherries too. I don't need those. And the cucamelons, I'm gonna just keep trying to send them up which they will do on their own, but they also will just go wherever they feel like it. But they're already starting to go up, and they'll be all the way across this trellis. Come into the cucamelons hanging by the hundreds, hopefully. So that's yummy. Yummy, yummy. And dill. That's where dill originated the first time I planted it. Oh God, I turned the camera on by accident. You're looking at me in the garlic. Dill, cucamelons. Gonna have to shrink the cucamelons down. And my raspberries, which are being held up by that wire still. Red. First red raspberries. I feel like I'm whispering. I don't think I am. At least not on purpose. I feel like I'm whispering. Still not gonna be able to walk over here this year. I don't know. First, red. Is it red? Yeah, it's red. It let go. Raspberry. That one is not red. On both sides. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's a bunch in here. Oh. That was good. Wait till I tell the kids. I'm still eating the raspberries from last year, but so good. So much better just to eat right off the plant, right? I mean, if you don't know, you should definitely find out. Oh, it's so good. There'll be more tomorrow. I don't have to share. Ooh, not that one. Chickens. So, there'll be tons of raspberries soon. Oh my God. There's no way we're ever going to get them all. But, so the birds can enjoy some. Those are the smaller ones on that end. The ones on this end get larger. They're all really good. And I think I broke this one by accident the other day. It's dying up here too. Oh. Definitely no longer alive. I was moving things around because I need to fix this. Still haven't fixed it. If you've been watching me for a while, I still haven't fixed it. In all honesty, I think I'm going to have to... Oh my God. I'm going to have to do something to send it over there. I don't know what. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Please help. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any berries. Those are new. I haven't planted anything over here. Those are potatoes from last year, but apparently I didn't get out of the ground. Oh, I can plant potatoes over here too. Okay. One day I'll remember what I have. But, yeah, this kiwi, hardy kiwi plant, I thought I had seen some hardy kiwi babies. But again, I don't remember where it was that I saw them. No, 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 you cannot lock yourself onto this fence. I really could use some help. So these guys. These are much better than this. Much better than this. Bad plant owner. Bad garden vegetable doer. Oh yeah, they're grabbing onto the raspberries, giving them hugs. Yeah. I need to handle this and handle it fast. Okay. So I think that's everything. Yeah, I think I showed you everything. I think I have a lot of work to do. It's good working time right now, so I'll probably sit out here and do some stuff, like finish planting. And actually, I think I'm going to weed so I can get my winter squash in, because I really don't want to miss out on the winter squash this year. The trombandino, when they're young, I didn't know what to do with it. When they were old, I kind of just let them go. Tried to cook one. They were so small. I wasn't sure if I was doing anything right, so I kind of let them go. But when they were young, I cooked it and it was good. So I think I need to get those in and make sure I harvest them when they're young, like summer squash. So, and I need my spaghetti squash. And I need more time in life. So, I think that's it. That's like the whole garden tour. That was a long little tour there. I'll do this again maybe in like 3 weeks or so. Or, well, I'll do a garden tour in like 3 weeks or so. But I will definitely be doing another video soon when I pull these out. So, thanks for joining us. There's really nothing going on in the greenhouse. I'm trying to grow ginger in there and outside to see what starts better. But again, in the greenhouse, I have to remember to water it. Sometimes that's a problem. But thanks for joining us. And have a blessed day. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye.